let's move on to a company that's made quite an impact in the last year or so. Topic is starting right after university. You probably have heard the name if you can read. Let's move on to Keno and Bianca. So welcome on stage, Keno. That's the part where you applaud. Now. Yes, thank you. That took a while. And the stage is yours. Thank you very much.
Okay, hello. My name is Bianca Gfrei. I'm CEO and co-founder of Keno, as you already heard. 1.5 years ago, I was in your position. I was in this seat, not exactly in this event, but I was also a student. I studied science of communication and management and economics, and I was just about to find my first job. And I got this job. I had a job offer, and I thought, wow, it's perfect, really cool, consulting company. Thank you. And consulting company in New York, everything was perfect. But there was this idea, and we were working on this idea, me and my co-founder, for almost 12 months. And somehow this idea didn't leave my head. And there was a point where I decided, together with my co-founder, who's here already, or today, to decline this job offer and to pursue our dream and our idea and our vision. And let me tell you a little bit about what's our vision. So, Keno started out of a personal problem. It's a very, very personal story behind it. I was suffering from food intolerances, or I was suffering from something, and I actually didn't know what it was. And I visited several doctors, and nobody really helped me. I got various diagnoses, but not one that really helped me. And in the end, I did a test on food intolerances at a doctor, and he found out that I'm intolerant to 2 foods that I consume very regularly. And I skipped them from my nutrition, from my daily diet, and I felt immediately so much better. And on the one hand, I was really, really happy, and I thought, okay, very easy actually. It's ridiculous that only that only switching your diet can have such a big positive impact. But on the other hand, I was really, really angry because I thought, how could it be that it took so long to get to this solution? And I was talking with friends and family and other people about this, and so many people said, yeah, I think I have something different or something like you, but I don't want to visit the doctor. It's so cost intensive, it's so time consuming. I won't do it because I'm not really sick. And that's what we hear a lot of times. We only visit the doctor when we are sick and not when we are having something or when we are healthy and when we can do something about our health. And we developed one vision, and our vision is to change the mindset about health. Concern about your health when you're healthy and not when you're sick. We want to empower personal health care through simple tools and solutions. Let's take a look what we did. So we combine, in a nutshell, we combine innovative tests with online data visualization in a personal health profile and motivating features and products. So we developed, together with a partner laboratory, self-tests, home-to-laboratory tests. So tests, for example, on food intolerances or for lactose that can be conducted at home. After you've conducted your test at home and sent us your sample, either blood or breath, you receive all your results in a personal health profile. It's our mykeyveno.com platform, where you get all your test results at a glance. You get additional dietary recommendations. You get additional information. You get nutritional support from our experts. And together with that, we really want to motivate you to do something about your health. As I told you, it was a very, very personal story. We started with an idea, and this idea in the beginning was to open access to the tools that were already on the market. So laboratories and doctors were already testing on food intolerances, but nobody knew about it, and it was extremely cost-intensive and time-consuming, as I said. And what we did, and it's not a small change, that's not a big change, that's actually quite small when you look at it. We just changed the way these tests are provided. We changed how they look, and we changed how we communicate about it. And we communicate about it in a positive way. So we don't say you get your diagnosis and then you're sick and then you have to reduce something and then you have to reduce things you like to eat from your diet. We say it's a key to your personal health, it's a key to well-being, it's a key to feeling better, to improving your quality of life. We communicate very, very positively about it, and we are very convinced that this is also the thing that we had to change. We started in 2013 with our idea. Let me switch that. We started in 2013 with our idea. I was still at university, my co-founder as well. And we worked on it a little bit during our studies. And then we founded our company in beginning of 2014. We worked on it for one more year, and after a year, we were very lucky to convince two business angels. One of them will be here today, Hansi Hansmann and Rudi Semrat, to invest in our company. After that, we launched one month after it. We launched our first products. We won at the competition at Pioneers Festival, 45,000 euros in cash. We were awarded Startup of the Year. We got several other awards. We launched 3 products in this 10 months since our launch day, and we just recently closed our second financing round, our Series A round, with an investment company from ProSiebenSat.1. We just started with our TV advertising. Maybe somebody of you saw our TV ads already. We started in Austria this month, and we're about to go to the German market next month with TV ads as well, and expanding the market. So you could really say, and that's what we always hear and I always hear, wow, it's such a success story. I mean, 10 months and you reached kind of everything that you could reach in Austria, more or less. You're making huge revenues. We expanded our team from 4 people in beginning of 2015 to 30 people right now, with 3 offices in Munich, Innsbruck, and Vienna. We were awarded Startup of the Year. We have extremely cool and well-known business angels on board. And people always say, wow, you're so lucky. You're so lucky. But what I want to say or want to share with you right now is that there's a lot of hard work and dedication behind. And my keynote is called Starting from University. And as you see, it's absolutely possible. It's absolutely possible to start right from university. You don't have to have years of professional experience. You just have to be really dedicated. And I mean, there's never a guarantee for success, but you won't lose anything if you try. You only learn, you never lose. And let's take a look at this period from 2014 until our business angels, Hansi Hansmann and Rudi Semrath, joined our company or invested in our company, because that's maybe where you will be right now, or where you are right now, or where you will be when you start your own company. So, this is my co-founder, Robert. And Robert is packing our tests. He's producing our tests, more or less. And that's what we did, like 1 year. That was basically 60% of our work in the first year. We just packed our packages. There was nobody, we had no employees or nobody to do it. And we were like, okay, there's only one place where success comes before work, and it's in the dictionary. You have to work hard before you can achieve something. And it was good for us because we had long hours to talk about our business and to talk about our dreams and to talk about how we want to change the world and go out. So there is a lot of work to do before. And then, after 1 year of packing these tests and working on a business model and so on and so forth, we approached pharmacies. Our first hypothesis was that we want to sell our test kits to pharmacies and to doctors. And then, after we have the credibility from pharmacies and doctors, we want to go to the B2C market. So we thought time isn't ready, or the market isn't ready for a complete digital product like we are right now. So we thought, good, let's first approach pharmacies. It can't be that hard. But it was. We approached 916 pharmacies in a couple of months. And I think we had a success rate of 3%. So, and success rate in this case means that these companies took us in their portfolio. So it didn't mean that they actually sold something. But this was our first pharmacy partner, where they placed our display, and we were like, okay, now we did it. Now we did it. Now it was a huge success for us, and we were like standing in front of this pharmacy outside the window and looking inside, and we were like, oh my God, our product is in this pharmacy. But there was still a long time to go, because we realized pharmacies aren't interested in our product at all. They said it's too cost intensive. It's a too small margin. They don't want to talk to their customers. Actually, they aren't interested in their questions. And after some more months, so we always kept on trying and kept on going and kept on talking to them and asking for what can we change? Do we need something? Do we have to produce you more marketing material? What do you need? But then there was a point where we realized, okay, they just don't want it. It just doesn't, it won't work this way. And it was another low point for us. And that was the time that was the first time when we thought, okay, either we quit or we keep on going. And we decided for keep on going. And I packed my suitcases and moved to Vienna because that's the place where the Austrian startup scene is, more or less. And I went to every single pitch event and opportunity that was there. So you see me talking on stage at some kind of startup event, and I just took every single opportunity that was there and that was given to me, even though I felt like, oh my God, what am I doing there? I had no idea, actually. We both had no idea. I mean, it was like when you apply for the first time for a job and you're in a job interview and everything is new. And after some interviews, you realize there's a structure, and they always ask the same questions. And sometimes one question is more tricky than the other, but in fact, it's always the same. And it was a really learning or intensive time for us with a lot of learnings. And as I told you before, we had a success with it because we could convince our first business angels to invest in our company. But talking about investing and investment and financing your company, we had to finance our company the 1.5 years that we were working on it and that we were approaching the pharmacies before our business angels joined our company. And does somebody of you know what it is on the right side? Yeah, correct, eyes. To be exact, it's pig eyes. And what my co-founder did to finance our company was to buy pig eyes from a slaughter, dissect them and clean them, and sell them to pharmaceutical congresses and events with a huge margin. And that's, and you can imagine it was really smelly and stuff like this. But that was more or less our first way to finance our company. So, yeah, thank you, Robert. I already told you a little bit about this. So in less than 10 months, or in about 10 months, we managed to raise 2 rounds of capital and to go to the Austrian market, and now we're about to go to the German market. And as I heard, some of you, or many of you, are thinking about starting your own company. I would like to give you some tips and some advices from my personal story. So, okay, what is this? Good guess, but no. Sorry? Yeah, exactly. Startup life is like a roller coaster. You're there, and then you fall down, and then you're there, and then you fall down again, and sometimes you fall a little less, and sometimes you are a little bit higher, but it's always an up and down. And when you go this way, and then you stop here, like maybe 90% of all people would do, then you will never reach this peak, and this peak, and this peak, and this peak. So it's really simple, just keep on going. I mean, be realistic, but on the other hand, be not realistic, and just keep on going. And there's I showed you a little bit, or I told you some stories, there's a long way to go. So, this is again my co-founder, Robert. We were doing a camping trip through Mexico, just with a tent and sleeping outside and just going by bus through Mexico. And maybe you can imagine it was also very we had a lot of time to talk or to discuss everything. And it's just, what I want to tell you with this is, you really, as starting your company is so intensive and so intensive with what is like brought up, what you have to face, you have to have somebody who does it with you. And I would really, really advise you on starting your company with somebody you you know or you trust for a long time, because it's so intensive and you have to have somebody who knows you. And it was the best decision for me to start it with a person that I know for, I think, more than 10 years now. So Robert is one of my oldest friends. Because he also knew when I was really down, and he managed to pull me out of this hole, and when he was down, I knew how to motivate him. So decide or find your team. It's the most important thing to start your company. 2 more slides. Talking about team, it's also really important to hire the right people, hire smart. When you come right from university, you don't have that much working experience, and you can't do everything on your own. You just don't have the know-how and the knowledge, I would say, especially when you come from university. So hire smart, be open, talk to people, let them share their advices with you. And just select your team wisely. This is our team doing rafting, so it also helps when you have when you have fun during starting your own company, because it's hard enough. Okay, I'll skip that. Network is important. Networking, when I was at university, I was part of a student consulting company, Icons, maybe some of you know it, and it really, really helped me to build up a huge network. I still discuss with the people there when you need some contact or advice. They are always happy to help, so really build up your network while you're at university. Go the extra mile. When we launched our first product, we added handwritten cards to every single product that was sold in the first days. So we just said, thank you for trusting in us, thank you for believing in Keno. And it made a huge impact. People were posting it online, and they said, wow, cool company, and they really care about it. So go the extra mile. It's so important, and it makes the difference. And lastly, that is where you are, and that is where the magic happens. So leave your own comfort zone. That's what every entrepreneur will tell you. You have to master your own fears, you have to overcome your own fears, and you have to just trust in you and dare to move to this circle. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Now,